Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Abigail, and I make videos about special needs and health issues and feeding tubes. The past couple of days, I've been sick. There's actually a sickness going around our house. I think it's some kind of virus, and I caught it. So it's really weird because I just feel like being in bed. I'll feel like really nauseous and feel like I have the chills. It's just awful. So I don't know what kind of virus is going around our house, but we have something going around our house. So it was another day of mostly being in bed. Besides, I did a few things today that was like out of bed. That was like in a routine that I do every day, because I have like this morning routine I do every day. Other than that, I've been in bed most of the day. I'm really dizzy, and whenever I get up, I start feeling like nauseous. So, yeah, it's been very interesting being stuck in bed, because I feel like I've watched so much TV that it's like, what else is there to watch? No, I don't have to like stay in bed. My mom was sick like 2 or 3 days ago, and she's better now, so I think I caught whatever she had. So I mean, it's going around our house, so I don't have to like stay away from people, but it's just like I don't feel like getting out of bed. I've gotten out of bed a couple times for things that I like really need to do, but like I get like really dizzy and just like this general feeling, and just kind of shaky. So staying in bed as much as possible. Yeah, it's been pretty miserable and boring. I'm not really sure if I've talked about this, but I think it's a cool way that we do Christmas. Our family, so we have 2 different Christmases. On Christmas Eve, we have our family Christmas, and then we go to our grandma's house that night, Christmas Eve night, and have Christmas with our grandma and our step-grandpa. The gifts that we get from our parents, instead of doing name tags, each kid has a certain number that we put on the presents, and then Christmas Eve, my mom will read out who everyone's number is, and it's like a big surprise, because whenever a gift is wrapped, it has a number on it, so you don't know whose gift is whose. So it's a really fun way that we do Christmas. We also have an elf that brings us something every day, so that's fun. It starts on the 10th. This year it starts on the 10th when the elf comes, and it's just, my mom puts something in our mailbox every day. Everyone in our family has a mailbox, and we get something every day till Christmas Eve. Then we get like a grand prize, like a gift card or something. Also we have 2 elves, or no, not 2 elves. One elf that hides every day. And then we have our mailbox elves, which like look over the mailboxes. So that's kind of how our family does our Christmas. And then we have a lot of stuff coming up. Our church normally does a few Christmas things. I know that this coming Sunday is our church Christmas party. So they like have food, but you also like everyone brings like something that you think people would think is random, and like everyone draws a number, and then they get to like go and wrap a gift, and you can, if somebody gets something that you think is good, then you can like steal it from them, or you can keep your gift. So I don't know what's going on with the lighting in here. Sorry about the blinking. But anyways, I think that's this coming Sunday. And then there's a couple. I do not know why this light is blinking like crazy. I think it might be my light bulbs up there. But I still have a couple of things I need to do before Christmas. I got my grandma a Christmas gift. I gotta wrap that. I got my step-grandpa a Christmas gift. I gotta wrap that. We have stuff. We have like wrapping paper and stuff. I just haven't wrapped it yet. Speaking of Christmas, I actually thought of this really funny Christmas story of something that happened. It was actually a few years ago. Basically, I can't even remember what the gift was now. It was a few years ago, and I've always had like really good hearing, and my parents were giving us this gift. I don't remember if it was a sibling gift or if it was just mine. I think it was just mine, but I'm not for sure. But anyways, I was like 99% sure that I had heard what one of my gifts was going to be for Christmas. And so I could hear what my parents were saying from my room, because my room is close to where our parents' room is. And so, like I said, I was pretty sure I knew what I was getting for Christmas. And so, I just like happened to hear like from my room. So when my parents come out, I'm like, oh, I'm getting whatever it was. It was a couple of years ago. I don't remember what the actual item was. But I do remember my mom gave me like this really weird look, and she's like, how'd you know you were getting that? And I was like, because I overheard you in my room. And my mom said that she was whispering. Well, I overheard anyway. And what was funny was I actually ended up getting that gift early because I overheard what I was getting for Christmas, because I heard it from my room. So I thought that was kind of funny because my mom said she was whispering and I still heard it. So I guess that's I don't know what you would call that. I guess a Christmas surprise fail? I don't know, but I still think it's hilarious either way. Even though I still haven't felt very good, I did let my little brother come in here for a little bit, and we watched a video together. Turned on like AFV because he has what's called 7 minutes. So my little brother is 11, if you don't know. And we did what's called 7 minutes, which is where he gets to pick either me or our older brother, and he gets to spend 7 minutes with us doing something. Well, I've been sick, so I haven't felt like doing much. So we decided I turned on AFV, and we watched like AFV fails of like people like falling on ice, like slipping on ice. And it was, I know this is like terrible, but also hilarious. We wanted to like up how funny it was. So if the person that was falling was a girl, it was me. But if it was like a man that was falling, it was my little brother. I don't know why we found that so funny, but like because it was like a fail, we were doing like before it was like, okay, the first one is you, the next one is me, type of thing. But then we didn't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. So instead, we made this rule that if it was a girl, it would be me, and if it was a boy, it'd be my little brother. I thought it was so funny because watching it, imagining it was us, was just hilarious. There's actually this one video where this person had like slid down their driveway, and like somebody came behind them and like fell behind them and like was like going down their driveway on ice. And I was like, hey, that's both of us. Because it was two people. It was hilarious. So I'm glad that even though I'm sick, I still got to find something to do with my little brother. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure that you subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.